she'd been transformed. I saw Dolly. I held my hand up to the curtain, and when I pulled it back, my fingers were sparkling. The shine was probably from some actor's glittery makeup or costume as they hurried on stage, but at 5 years old, I wondered if it was from my mom's performance. If her singing turned sound and light into magic and story and sparkles. It could, couldn't it? Anything was possible. Anything at all. I glanced toward the audience. It was pitch black, even though I knew there were hundreds and hundreds of people sitting out there. But you couldn't see them. Up there on the stage, you could perform just for yourself. You could pretend you were all alone in another world. You could be someone you weren't. Or maybe you could be someone you really were. I've got a goal again. I've got a drive again, she sang. I want to feel my heart coming alive again. I understood Mom in that moment, more than I ever had. And I understood myself, too. Mom and I, we didn't belong down there. We belonged up here. 1. The 6th summer, present day, age 13. Name, Eowyn Becker. Like the elf? Here's what I wanted to say. First of all, she's not an elf. She's a princess of Rohan, okay? Second of all, at least the counselor knew her Tolkien. I had to give her credit for saying it the right way. Eowyn, not Erin, which people usually say with a confused look on their face, as if they must have misheard me. And third of all, it's not my fault my parents are major Lord of the Rings nerds. Were. My dad still is. My mom's dead, and that's something you should probably know up front. This story is missing a mother. 3 years after Mom was Dolly, she got really sick, and just a few weeks later, she was gone. She got sick, and she died, and that's that. That's the last you'll hear about it from me. I don't like to talk about it. If you're looking for a sob story of some grief-ridden girl, go back to the library. I'm sure they have plenty on the shelves. Sorry. That wasn't very nice. I'm a nice person, usually. Here's what I did say. Like my name. I forced a smile. See, I was trying to be polite. It's important to be polite. Gets you far in life, according to my dad. Smiling and remembering to say please and thank you. I was good at those things. Right, sorry, the counselor said. She was new this year. Forte. I already knew I'd be in the Forte cabin, of course. I'd had my dad call ahead to make sure I was with Jules Marriganthe, my very best friend and partner in crime. Not a camp friend like Kit or Fiona, my real, tried-and-true best friend, even though she lived across the country from me in West Virginia. We were 13 years old, and this would be our 6th summer together at our favorite place in the world, Lamplighter Lake Summer Camp for the Arts. 8 weeks of musical theater, vocal, dance, and acting classes taught by the best of the best. We were intermediate campers, older than the 7 to 9-year-old beginners, who did a variety show 3/4 of the way through camp, and who sometimes had to call home crying because they missed their parents. Younger than the 14 to 17-year-old pre-professionals, who worked on audition tapes for theater schools and learned about getting agents. Intermediate students put on a huge main stage show at the end of the summer, a real musical with an incredible set and a full orchestra. It was always a showstopper, and it gave every summer a magical finish. Lamplighter Lake was known for alumni who went on to star in real...